All right, Bray, you're 6 years in the business, 27 years old. You're a young cat. Theoretically, you got 10 to 15 years left in the tank if you take care of yourself. So where do you see yourself right now? I mean, as far as your mechanics, obviously you can execute in the ring. From a psychology standpoint, from learning the ins and outs, and you basically worked heel, but you're quasi babyface. It all depends on the storyline that they have you in. But how comfortable are you with where you're at in the game right now? Because in my conversations with Arn Anderson back in the day, we would always kind of come to the agreement. It takes, some people close to 10 years to really grasp the whole picture, because in that 10-year run, then they would have had time to had a lengthy run as a babyface and as a heel to understand the opposite side of the spectrum from working heel versus baby versus heel. So at 6 years in the business, where are you at as far as where you think your game is? How much better can you make your game?
Well, I have no idea, honestly. But when I look at myself a year ago, I watched the things I did and I go, I'm better than that now.
Yes.
When I watch myself, and I've done that throughout my career, and that's all I really want to do is I just want to keep growing and better. And I actually had a good conversation with Undertaker as far as keeping yourself fresh and evolving. And no one did it better than him.
No. Longevity, he had a great run.
Yeah. And when I was talking to him, he was basically, giving me some minutes. I'm not going to say a bunch, but
yes,
he told me, you'll feel it today, you'll know where, and he never stopped learning here. I'm sure even you can still learn. It's a never-ending cycle, and that's what I want to do. I just want to keep growing and keep getting better. And who knows where I could end up, but I definitely see myself on top of this thing. And I wouldn't let anyone tell me different. It's ours for the taking.
But you still, every time you go to the ring, I would learn something new. And then sometimes you could be on a tremendous hot streak and all of a sudden you run into a town, with all due respect to Nassau Coliseum, and sometimes you never know what you're going to get with that crowd. And so sometimes you go out and after having a string of, 10, 15 great matches, you have a bomb. And then you just think, man, what went wrong? I'm not as good as I thought I was. I still need, there's many things I still need to learn. This was it would happen ever so often with myself. Do you have those nights where sometimes things just don't go as you'd like them to go and they could have gone better and you doubt yourself?
Oh, 100%. I feel as if if you never experienced that feeling, then you don't belong.
Right.
And those are what you grow from, everything I did when I was brand new was different and new. And that's why I have to keep evolving. I have to keep trying to change myself, vex myself as much as I can. But when I get to those points, I do something 6 months ago, whatever, game changing, and I do it again, the same similar thing. And this time, not so much we've seen it before.
Right.
And you got the challenge within it. Didn't, you go, okay, all right, well, I guess I gotta go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna figure something out and I'm gonna stick it to all y'all, and then we'll see what you think.
And sometimes that comes in the form of pacing within the structure of a match. And say you're going a hard 15 minutes from start to finish. And sometimes, maybe the match is almost basically the same, but it's putting in different pauses, periods, and exclamation points in regards to the action and changing that pace depending on how you start that match. So sometimes it's not really changing what you're doing. It's changing how fast and slow, and then the explosion, the rhythm of the match. And sometimes when you don't have somebody, you don't have that crowd like you want that crowd, it's time to call an audible and do something to get that. And you do something to elicit a response. Based on that response, you respond accordingly. And so the psychology part of it is just, it continues to be an evolution. I know your character, Bray Wyatt, was, in talking to Waylon Mercy, Dan Spivey, and your horror movie background and putting all the pieces together, some interviews from Charles Manson.